Good evening, everybody. Before you start, I know I look like I've been found. It's quite late. I've been meaning to do this all day. It's the full moon reading for the full moon in Leo tonight. The 25th, is it? 25th of January 2024. Where are we? I made these notes this morning. I've written it down, so I'm going to read it to you. So I think the theme for this new moon is that you might be called upon to take a stand in something, but while you're taking a stand, you've got to be totally self-assured and know that you are worthy. Pluto in Aquarius. It's going into Aquarius, which is good because it's coming out of Capricorn. I think it's going back into Capricorn at some point this year, but it's gonna go back into Aquarius. I think it's at the end. It's in Aquarius now. It's going to jump out again at the end of the year and jump back in, and then it stays in Aquarius for 20 odd years. So the next couple of months might start to feel a bit weird. Be aware of how you are communicating with others too, because harsh words at this time might cause irreversible damage. What else have I put? Be brave enough to stand up for your values, not anybody else's values, your values. And if you're not sure what your values are, I'd have a long hard think about that. Think about where your gut tells you something's right or not. And you need to, if you can, step out of the fear of shining a little too brightly. Usually when you do shine a little bit bright, other people come along to try and cast quite a few shadows. So don't be afraid to shine brightly. And if you can step out of fear, if you can feel worthy, if you can stand up for yourself, if you can stand up for your own values, your own moral judgments, then you will be on the way to success. It feels full moons are about endings, but they're also about signaling new beginnings, and this feels like a new era, not just in like at this particular junction in the month. It feels like we are now stepping into a whole new era. Things are going to change just as swiftly as I have been doing, possibly even much swifter than they have been doing over the last few years. But it's going to start to feel a bit weird. Anyway, they're my notes from what I picked up on through my meditation this morning, but didn't get the chance to come on here and do a full moon reading. Apologies for people who were waiting on Tuesday for the air, earth, fire, water signs. Life's a bit hectic at the moment. I haven't had time to do that. I will endeavour to get those done for next week, and I will also endeavour to do the pick a crystal on Sunday, life permitting and health permitting. So I'm going to start off with a Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid and see if any of these mirror what I've seen in my meditation for the full moon tonight. I always do a little ritual on full moons and new moons, but on full moons particularly, all my crystals get put out in the moonlight the night of the full moon. I have a salt bath, which is why I look like I've been found. And I write down what it is I want to let go of. And then I take it outside and I burn it. and I endeavour to try and let go of whatever it is I know I need to let go of. So if there's anything in your life that you need to let go of, it might just be a state of mind, a way of being. It doesn't have to be people, places, jobs. It doesn't have to be anything that drastic. It might be something small that you're wanting to let go of, or you feel that it's time to let go of. Write it down, say it out loud, take it outside and do it. Don't forget to put your crystals out. Some crystals dissolve in water, so if you're putting your crystals out and you live in a part of the world where, like I do, where it pays it down all the time, don't leave selenite out, it dissolves in water. I think there were one or two others that are sort of not destroyed, but they change in water, so be very careful about that. Right, let's have a wisdom of the oracle card to kick us off for an overall. I'm not meaning to be on here a long time. It's quite it's about, what time is it? It's about 7:30. Peace. It's about 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. Here, and I need to be getting into bed because I'm up before God in the morning for work. So we've got peace. Now I don't know why this is coming to me, and I don't know whether it's going to make sense to anybody else, but I have been seeing 11:11, 1:11, 11 minutes past 11, 1 hour 11 minutes to go on the dryer. All this, I've been seeing 111, and I've been seeing a lot of crows also. Now something very strange happened to me today, and this card is, I don't know why this card has, but this card has reminded me of it. What number is it? 23, so it's nothing to do with 11:11. I was stood outside on the back garden, and a flock of dark birds flew across, and then another flock of dark birds flew across, and then another flock of dark coloured birds flew across. And I remember just wondering, I wonder where they're going. Are they migrating? Because we have migrating birds. They'll migrate to south, they'll fly all the way to South Africa from the UK, and they'll get out of here for the winter. So it didn't seem like the right time of year for them to be migrating, but there was these like flocks and flocks of these dark birds, and one of them landed on the roof, and then I realised it was a crow, and it seemed to be staring at me, and so I looked at it and I sort of said a little, you know, nice to see you sort of thing in my head, sent it, you know, best wishes and all that kind of thing, and the bloody thing flew down off the roof and landed on my shoulder, no word of a lie. Landed on my shoulder. I'm thinking it's going to have my eyes out. It didn't. It landed on my shoulder. It stayed there for about 3 seconds, and then it flew off. But I don't know who it flew off to, because the rest of the flock, all the other flocks, had long gone. So I don't know what that's got to do with that. But the 111s and the singular crow always, well, they always mean the same thing to me. It's like there's a start of something new. It's the start of something new. And this egg in this piece, it's an egg is the beginning stage of life, isn't it? Something new. And I don't know whether that is a flock of birds because I can't see it, because I've got my wrong glasses on. I think there's a couple of black coloured birds. I might be wrong because I haven't got my glasses on. That might be why it reminded me of the crows. But it's, yeah, it's like starting something new, but you're approaching something in a different way. There's a bravery involved with this. This full moon is in Leo. There's a bravery involved with this. This is about sticking your head above the parapet and not being afraid to truly be who you are and express what you feel. Oh, peace. Let's have a read of it. 23. Oh, it opened right at the right time. So, peace. This is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by a presence to step into your power. Step into your power. Yeah, don't be afraid. Just being is enough for you. Is enough for you are in peaceful harmony with spirit and shows in your work. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. So, yeah. So this is about stepping into your power. This is about not being afraid to be who you are and say what you believe. Yeah, there's a very Leo feel to that, isn't it? There's a very strength card thing going on. Right, I'm going to flip a couple of Rider-Waite tarot and see what we get from that. Are we the right way up? There we are. Let's see what we get from that. So yeah, it's about, that's what I got. Anyway, take a stand. You are worthy. Take a stand. You are worthy. Take a stand. You are worthy. About stepping into your power, isn't it? So we've got one out and we've got three out. So we've got the Emperor, the Magician, and the Ten of Pentacles. So we've got strong and sturdy, takes no bullshit, takes no shit. You've got to be that kind of person here. This is about stepping into your power, taking leadership, but taking control of yourself. This is about you having all the tools that you need in order to step out of the fear, be powerful, feel powerful, and always know that you are worthy of this. This is your birthright, because what's coming is the prosperity, the material gain, the material wealth, the security, the feeling of security that comes from stepping into your power and using all your tools that you already have in your arsenal, whether you know it or not, to be able to affect the change that is needed. And right now it's security and stability, and that, my friends, is the full moon in Leo, and with Pluto going into Aquarius, we are definitely stepping into our new era. Anyway, that's your lot. I'm going to go and get ready and have a mug of cocoa and chuck my arse into bed, because I'm up, like I said before, God in morning for work. Right, over and out, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Ta-ra.